I meant to hover over that. I accidentally clicked the mouse button when I didn't intend to.
I alone shall restore.
Well, they're destroyed. Glittering scales. Ooh.
Find my heart.
There's still probably quite a few people who don't have armor. Let's have a look at... Oh, he didn't go up again. I mean, he's just got a spell shield. Let's... Oh, armor of fortune. I didn't notice when I got that. You can have the armor of fortune. You got any better swords? No. Well, probably once we kind of got everything that we want. Oh, that's probably gonna... Like, as far as the crafting goes, like the unique stuff, we'll probably go for it one character at a time. We're like, right, let's have a look at him. It's like, right, we can get you a better weapon, we can get you a better thing, and, just, and then work towards that, maybe. Otherwise, we're gonna lose track quite a lot. It might be worth just like saving up a bunch, then crafting a few things at once. Otherwise, we're gonna get completely sidetracked. Right, so you've got Arcane Conduit. Let's get your Skeletal Seed. It'll be that way we can make sure you're in the right position. Right, yes, we've got enough to get you into your thingy stance. 4 turns before you're fully replenished. What can we recruit? So we can get the Tomb Guard in a turn. That's fine. It's really more. We can get these now, and it takes 5 turns. We can get 3 of those. It's that turn. I lost track of the turns because we got sidetracked because we had a book. Okay, that's going to take some thinking. So we've only got like there's 5 cool monsters. Five turns, man. Where's 5 turns from a... Where is he? Where's La Mizash? La Mizash. Okay, he's over here. You are our construct army. It would be a shame if we didn't put some constructs in there. Like the bigger ones. It'll take 5 turns and you've got to get on land to be able to do it. And there's a really cool... It's not really cool. We'll just pick that up. We'll get on land. Better in campaigns. It'll be a while before you get into battle. This gives us some extra money. Can you get on land from here? Yes. You won't be able to recruit. So we'll have to think, right. Let's deal with the armies down here that we're in the middle of construction. Now, Huta has a bonus to armor for War Sphinxes and Necro Sphinxes, right? Yeah, so extra armor for War Sphinxes and Necro Sphinxes, and then we gave him the Herald, which would give bonus versus large for those 2 units as well. Now, Lamizeshes, it's going to be a while before we can recruit more of these as well. That's worth bearing in mind. Now, I did want to check the right armor piercing anti-infantry, armor piercing anti-infantry, armor piercing missiles. We have no anti-large in this army. So what I'm going to suggest, get rid of 2 of the Scorpions. Sure. Or maybe some of the U-Shabs, I don't know. Get rid of 2 things. Recruit them elsewhere. And then we get both Necro Sphinxes in here. Because you need some of this anti-large in this army. And then we can stick the other War Sphinxes in here. Now the Hero Titans, they're really more suited to an infantry. Something that's predominantly infantry. We can have 3 War Sphinxes over here as well. We should definitely spread these out a bit more. I think that's probably a good call with the anti-large though in Thingy's army. We get 2 of them over there. We're going to want at least a couple of these in there. He hasn't got to a level where he can have one himself. We'll just go with 2 here. Now you're the cavalry army. It doesn't really make sense for you to have them particularly. You get no bonuses Hero Titan, so let's consider giving a Hero Titan to somebody else. I mean, I don't know how good these are yet. I haven't really used them. I have a feeling they might end up being quite good. I mean, like really good. We can't build any more of those yet. We should be able to upgrade this as well, actually. We should have got that going as soon as possible. It's only going to be 2 turns though. We'll probably still be around. We will still be around in 2 turns. That's going to give me an extra Necropolis Knights and Knights of Halberds, which will probably stick in this army and slowly filter out some of these, I think. And really go over the top with these, I think. Just in one army. It's a shame we can't actually put these on a Necropolis Knight. Be nice as an option, or even the Tomb Princes. I should really stick Corbinite in this army. It's got a bit much more of a static. P-Dogs then. Now you give bonuses to constructs, right? Do these count as constructs? They should, right? They do. Okay. P-Dogs is going in this army.
Submit.
You're going to be riding along your chariot with the constructs, with all the surrounded by snakes. Guys riding snakes. I would like to say it's not as ridiculous as it sounds, but just don't think about it too much. It's magic. Anything that's a bit too odd in Warhammer, just say it's magic. It's magic. Have we got room here?
My will
yes.
be done.
Okay, so Corbinite, you're going in this army. Whereas you can stay on foot. And this army is going to be largely on foot. The only thing that's really fast is these guys. I mean, it might be worth getting some cav. Just for chasing down enemy and doing flanking stuff, perhaps. It would be nice to...
Great art refreshes all. Arise, legions.
get another catapult in here. We'll think about getting some more bows, won't we? What kind of characters can we make? Do we still have a Necrotex we could build? Scorpion Carver. No, I've got plenty of scorpions at the moment, haven't I? Lich Priest. We will want to get another Lich Priest in probably one of those armies.
Address me as your highness.
Too cool to be me. I need a timestamp on this chat. I can't remember if you actually wrote that just now. Too cool to be me, P-Dogs. Which being surrounded by the snakes. I'm assuming that was in reference to... Right, we'll want a mage in here. I mean, the temptation. I still always like the idea of having. I remember playing Warhammer. No, Rome. The first Rome. I remember having a pure cavalry army, and they just go around picking out armies that were wandering around. And it's a cool idea, but you know, it's no good in sieges. Although, if we put a War Sphinx in there, the War Sphinx could knock down the walls. My lord isn't on a... I mean, these guys are both going together against the Skaven, but it will probably get split up. So this is obviously going to be... Maybe I just have this guy focusing on chariot, on sieges. And this guy can focus on the wandering armies. I don't know how good this is going to be, to be fair, anyway. I might find, oh, actually, going pure cavalry ain't going to be that good. So it's nice to still have a little base. And you're still on foot yet, so we might consider that later. For now, we can't... How fast is the Necrosphinx? It's pretty fast, 68. It's not exactly going to be left far behind. Well, I'll think about that. Let's have a look at my other armies. Let's see where...
Petra watches.
And then we'll see what we have left over. Yeah. I just saw that last comment. Confirming that I wasn't losing my mind. I've got scorpions, of course, as well. What's good against hydras and dragons? Okay, let's... Right, Khalida's army's fine. I'm totally cool with Khalida's army.
Shall restore Nehekara. Servants.
This is the one where we really want to start recruiting now anyway. We don't want to wait around. So we're going to get the 2 Necrosphinxes into Lamazash's army. Then you kind of by default it's like, oh, we get these in. This army could do maybe a bit of a rework anyway. How have we spec'd him up?
To be trusted.
Fairly generically, I think we were going to go just make him a badass and fighting himself. So yeah, he's still designed to, you know, some basic troops. We'll let's think. We get 2 Hero Titans in.
Victory in undeath.
I don't know why 2. Obviously, I just feel like could put 1 in here. I just feel like these kind of stuff should go in pairs. I could spread them out more. The 2 armies I've got held back, who are going to protect my own territory, I'm not going to worry about them too much. And 2 scorpions. But... Okay, I'm just thinking out loud at the moment. Of course, that's what I'm doing for the entire stream. That's the very nature of, like, watching somebody else play games. Just thinking out loud. We set another Tomb Guard, so I'm thinking about reducing the amount of Tomb Guard, in fact. Let's put the Great Bows in. And the other Ushabti, I think. So we'll have 2 Ushabti, some Great Bows. And yeah, I think this will be tough for Dark Elves, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's I don't know. It'd be a cool army.
Victory, yes.
And they've got a lot of anti-armor piercing missiles, but... And these guys are full of armor. Yeah, I think we want to get rid of one of these guys. I didn't actually look. Did anybody see how these guys did in the last battle? Are they significantly better than these? They probably are. I don't like the fact they don't have shields. So when they're just in my defensive line. Alright, let's merge these guys together.
Of the dead.
And then we can stick Ushabti in. So in 3 turns, this army... No, 5 turns, this army will be
I
badass.
alone shall restore Nehekara.
And then we will get the 2 Necrosphinxes into this army.
Arise, legions.
All I'm just thinking is like, do I get rid of the Scorpions? Whichever I get rid of, I've definitely got to get rid of 2 units. Not going to get rid of the archers. There's only 5 of them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. I like the fact... Well, we're getting rid of 2. I'm thinking we'll get rid of 2 Tomb Scorpions. And we can always build them elsewhere. So it'd be nice to get a couple of War Sphinxes. I was thinking originally with this army, it'd be nice to get 2 of each monster. But that's like 8 slots. Which probably might be a bit excessive. I think you do need like... Although obviously I haven't really got a strong line of infantry. I've got a stronger line of Ushabti instead. So maybe we won't go to that extreme. I might not even get enough for that. But let's get rid of 2 of the Scorpions. Oh, let's get rid of the ones with the least amount of health. Is anybody particularly high on XP? I don't think it'll make much difference. Let's get rid of that one.
Address me as your
And
highness.
that one. I didn't actually look exactly, but it looks roughly. And then next turn we will see about starting to recruit the Necrosphinxes. Which will be 5 turns away. Which is kind of annoying. It's annoying, but it's so easy to get distracted by Necrosphinxes.
Tomb King of Nehekara. Prepare the crypt. I deign to move.
Yeah, we'll just get you... We need to get
Move when I'm ready.
better relations with these guys. We need the bloody military access. I mean, an army passing through, they're like, it will go up. It will go up when we go to war against Nagroth. Which will be soon, but that's going to be delayed by 5 turns as well, because we're having to rebuild that army.
Land of the dead.
Okay, 2 turns for that.
Priest King of
3 turns for that.
dynasty.
We've got another War Sphinx. I'm going to start building it here. Part of me is tempted to stick it into the cavalry army because it can keep pace, but it gets extra bonuses here, so... I don't know. And we still have 1 spot left. Which we might even, like, swap to the cavalry over, like the... Once we decided how many of these Necrosphinx things, Necropolis Knights we want, we're going to want a Lich Priest in here as well. We could always stick the other Necrosphinx in here. And this is just going to be a bit of a garrison army, so... I'll worry about him afterwards. These 2, I'll get whatever they have. He can get the leftovers. He can always get upgraded later. He's just going to basically be a garrison. I don't know if I'd stick him in an army. I'm thinking of no. Right, let's choose what Lich Priest we're going to have. I haven't got like a particularly high level Nehekara one, and you feel like it should. Let's have a look at the not the stats, the cunning's nice, enable poison and the extra. I mean, we've already got 2 death mages. I don't think there's an easy way. So we've already got 4 lich priests. Can we easily see from here? Light. Okay, we've got 1 light, 1 Nehikaran, and I think it's then 2 deaf. You're deaf, and you're deaf as well. So let's not get a deaf one. Wise, treacherous. Of course I could build Tomb Scorpions places as well.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
How fast are Tomb Scorpions? I think I'd have to be in the other region for that, to recruit them. Speed 50, so your woods end up being like the slowest thing in the army. I mean, that guy gets bonuses too. I was just thinking if we do, oh, not him. If we do, because I think we could replace these guys with as many of these as we can. Nehikar and Horsemen would have like no ranged, and Tomb Scorpions. Would that be a good army? Probably not, but it might be fun. Because in which case we could stick a Lich Priest in who gives bonuses to Scorpions. Might be a good bit of synergy there. No, not Lord. Hero. Okay, so that's a potential. It's only +5, but it still might be good anyway. And the Nehikaran, Fleet of Master of Ceremony. Neither of those I particularly care. I mean, we'll have a bunch of corruption in the Skaven territory with Skaven corruption. But there's buildings and stuff we can do for that. Yeah, actually let's go for that. That might help out, tip the balance, start reducing. And we do, I mean, Nehikaran, we could do with somebody who's gonna max out Nehikaran. Speeds. Speed, have an extra speed, might be good. I can't remember how fast the horses are. But if he's going in a speedy army, I think I'm going to go for the Nehikaran one. Anybody have any thoughts on a speedy one, which will get him closer to where he needs to be? I'm toying between these two. While I just think about that, I'm just going to unplug my mic and plug it back in. My earphones go a bit funny after a few hours, so it gets sorted just by. You should have had time. Yeah, nobody cares enough to comment. That's fine. Or P-Dogs. I know you probably don't know much about the game. Let's go with the Fleet-Footed. And we will get you on a horse as soon as you can. And we will just... That's a bit of a no-brainer, that one. I'd like to upgrade this one fully because it then gives you a cheap heal. Because I think it's the cheapest spell, which like once you get to the upgraded version, it comes down to level 4, and it will activate this, which will greatly replenish hit points of combatants and everybody, and it will resurrect. So it means we can kind of just spam this out if we need to be, just purely for the heals. Yeah, okay. I'm happy enough with that. Uh, yeah, I figured you wouldn't actually know, but thanks for watching anyway. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll want to play this game and then join me in a... I don't suppose you know, you don't really know... So this is a fantasy world. These are Tomb Kings, who are basically mummies and vampires, not vampires, undead. I'm not going to go through the whole lore.
Protect my vision.
Get you up to speed. Just know that you're in it, and you'll be on a chariot, and you will be useful.
Await the
I don't know what to do with him. I think he will come across with us. He doesn't get the skill with the 10%. I think I might get him to come across. He can do some missions and such. I might send him over now. He can start destroying walls and such. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's interesting. Even more of a reason to get on good terms with... So I tend to only really look at the Southlands at the start or the end of each day. It's kind of like, what are they up to now? So this faction, I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they held this. Bowman took it. I guess it's difficult to tell actually, because unless they're Oh, they might have declared war on them. I must have missed the... Yes, I did choose to be the mummies. They're Tomb Kings. I'm mummies. Get it right. But yes, they're basically mummies. I think, yeah, mummies, ancient Egypt, undead type thing, rather than vampires and Dracula type undead.
It is time.
And you won't get, and you basically know everything you need to know. It's obviously more detailed. I could give you a reading list to get you caught up if you particularly want. I'll create a file and then put a link. Catch up on the reading. Wait, so I think... So it might be Tor Lesor did have one of these territories at one point. I thought they were at war with the Skaven. But how many things has the Skaven? Because the Skaven were getting pushed back. They seem to be doing well early on. Well, they've only got 8 territories, so... You know, some of these are going to be just pure ruins, which could be Tor Lesor's doing. Tor Lesor's at war with these guys as well. So we'll probably have to contend with Tor Lesor. I can imagine we'll end up in a fight with them. And that's not a bad thing, because I think even if we avoided the fight, there's a good chance they will attack us in the rear, which... Hexwater is in a war with Clan Moors there. But they might. So that'll be another way of getting them to improve liking us. But we need to go to war soon. Well, when I say soon, it's going to take us a while. Right, just with all the recruitment and such. Are we recruiting everything we want to recruit? Can we recruit anything else? Only those, but we're saving them. 2 turns, we're going to be able to get more than Copper's Knights, which go in the other army. And then we might be ready to move out. Well, we've got a whole bunch of... How has that got up so quick? Change this turn, 440. Oh, you know what? In all the everything was going on, I never actually looked at the book we had. So we've got this earlier than I expected. So the next army we get, which will be a while, we should be able to get some pretty high lords. And we got an extra 250 canopic jars. So what have we got left? I mean, extra 10 per turn, research rate. All commandments get plus 50% effectiveness. I feel like they've got pretty good commandments anyway. That's something I haven't done is gone through and double checked my commandments. So it's like, I mean, plus 1 union experience. Does that become 1.5 or does it round up to 2? 30% casualty replenishment, extra That'd be 15% off buildings, 7.5 tax rate, 22%. Public order 7. I don't know if it does 0.5. It'd be nice if it rounds up. Yeah, it'll be alright. Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, it's not bad. None of them are bad, but it wasn't good enough for me to rush for it.
My father's son!
Hey!
Curse this! Curse all!
I don't think there's any more heroes here. Did we assassinate the ones? Assault units is a little early. They are, we're coming for you.
Move!
Alright, let's just keep it moving around and having a look. Lord hasn't moved. Yeah, that's fine. You're waiting. We haven't moved Khalida. Research is available. It's going to be a little while anyway for the next dynasty. Let's carry on with the Tomb Scorpions and then we'll go into the Stalkers. We might skip that for now. Come back, fill it in later. I don't think Khalida's moved. Oh, the recruiter guy hasn't done anything. Oh, he can wait. He can wait. Khalida didn't move either. Oh, this is something I have to be careful of because, like, if I just go on end turn, it's like, well, no, you haven't got a full movement. You're going to waste a turn if you do that. I'm gonna go and grab that. I shouldn't do, should I? I should just stop it. I'll go get this one and then head down towards Arkhan's territory. I was going to say Nagash's territory. I mean, Nagash would probably say it was his territory. All of it's his territory, but... Oh, we've got Grimbeard down here. We were going to have him in an army as well. I don't know which army.
A true warrior of Libaras.
Yeah, I mean, he's geared up for combat, so we should. We've already got a lot of... We should consider that. I mean, in the quote-unquote cavalry army. Full maybe. Maybe. The only reason I'm hesitant, I know the guy. He's one of my good mates, so it's like he's gonna hate me if I just stick him in an army that's part of a garrison that's probably never gonna move or do anything. Maybe I should turn him around and get him to come join this army. His favourite race is Dark Elf, so it amuses me to get him to attack his favourite race. Yeah, we got too many characters down there. I think up here I was thinking, well, there's another... Where the hell is my other... I've got another Tomb King somewhere, prince around here somewhere. Who was scouting. Nenza. Here, so I figured I could always stick him in the army.
Legion, move!
I don't know, we've just moved that guy now, Grimbeard, anyway, so we'll we can wait. Let's just recruit these for the sake of it. Sounds stupid. For the sake of completeness. I'm probably not going to use them. I might put them in one of the garrison armies that's got a bunch of chaff. I just want to check we haven't got... We're still missing furs. And we don't have any elven trinkets. Hopefully that won't matter. I doubt, because you think you can only get that from trading. And that would be a bit... Because all the elves might get wiped out at some point. So I doubt they would build that into the game. So we've got loads. I mean, we could save up for another army. I think we've got plenty of armies at the moment. Let's kit our guys out. Yeah, so we were looking at this guy already. So while we're over here, he's probably gonna be by himself. So let's get him as good a gear as possible. He's got some fairly decent armor. He hasn't got an enchanted diamond. His weapon's a bit naff. And his talisman's probably useless. So let's have a look. Wrong button. Right, let's have a good weapon. Destroyer of Eternities. Less weapon damage but good armor piercing. Is there much? Plus a bonus versus large and a heroic killing blow. I was thinking, I don't know to what extent. Dark Elves do have armor, and I guess they've got cold ones and stuff like that, which are heavily armored. And the fact it's called Destroyer of Eternities, it's kind of nice. I mean, it says minus 40 weapon damage, but it just means it's replaced with 40 of your weapon damage becomes armor piercing damage. You don't really get more. But the heroic killing blow gives extra weapon damage and armor piercing anyway. Enables flaming attacks, which would be good against Hydras because they regenerate. But I think the heroic killing blow would be, and the bonus versus large would also be good against them. So I'm leaning towards this. Please do feel free to chime in if you have any thoughts. I know P-Dogs, you ain't have a clue. But that's fine. That's nice. I like that. Oh, we target one enemy. Minus 30 armor, 20. That's the kind of thing I'll be tempted to give to like a Lich Priest or something. Somebody's not going to get into combat. I'm going to go with Destroyer of Eternities. What was that? 200? So I feel like, okay, listen, I can say there's only one option here. That's at the 200 bracket. He doesn't have an enchanted item, does he? I get them confused. Yeah, it's, or is it a talisman he doesn't have? He has an enchanted item, but it's junk, so it doesn't matter. Let's have a quick look at the talisman, see if there's anything. We can't get that one anyway, and we can't get that one. We won't bother with these. I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure what if he needs charge bonus particularly. That even Vanguard. Definitely not necessarily a good idea. Who would we give Vanguard to? Maybe somebody on the Wars thinks Vanguard. And he sounds kind of cool, but I don't think it's necessarily a good idea. That would be good on Rakash actually, because his chariots can all Vanguard, which means he could Vanguard next to them. Charge bonus, gets a stalk, can get slippery. And causing terror, extra ward save. I mean that. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a quick look at the arcane items to see if we want to give anything to 200 Nefer's Scroll of Mighty Incantations. Oh, that would increase the power recharge and stuff. I don't mind what. I'll craft that and I'll give it to the guy in his armor. I thought we had one of them. It might have been on a separate playthrough I was thinking of. I know there was early missions to craft stuff earlier, and this time I held off. I figured I would wait.
A true warrior of
so
Libaras.
Destroyer of Eternities. Oh, let's give you the potion speed, maybe. I'm sure there's probably somebody better I can give it to. Let's give you the fire resistance. I might have to give to Lamazash actually if he hasn't got. We'll see. We'll leave it on there for now. We can always swap it over. And then plastered
Beloved of
Texas.
Asaph.
We can give him. Oh, he hasn't really got anything, has he? No, we got some nice junk armor. What's the glittering scales do? Affects self enemies in range. -5 melee attack. Let's give that to him. I feel like that should go to a Tomb Prince, because he'll be in the thick of it. Maybe Grimbeard or something, actually.
Victory.
I think that's one of the things I was thinking as well. It's like, we should really prioritise the Lords, but let's get people to beg for their characters to have more
They have
cool
served
gear.
me well.
With that in mind, in fact, because I know he's in chat, let's make P-Dogs even cooler than he deserves. He hasn't got his chariot yet though, we didn't, but he will. Or did we?
To be
Did we get that far?
trusted.
No. But we can do it next time he levels up. Let's see. He's being in an army as well, he needs some gear. Let's give you glittering scales would be nice. Give you some hardware. We'll try and upgrade these as soon as we get better stuff anyway. It's mostly just the junk we found on the floor. Okay. Cool, let's end turn. Getting a good amount per turn, almost 40 a turn. So it's basically, without doing anything else, every 5 turns we're going to be able to get a cool item. I should have said if we could build anything, but with 2,000 we would probably want to save it for a better building, bigger building. Oh god, a good amount of viewers in at 1 o'clock in the morning. I wonder if are you guys all on the other side of the pond? I'd imagine. It is Saturday though, I guess. I should I don't think we're not going to get to the invasion this turn, this session. But there's nothing in our way now. I feel like there should be no more distractions. If I say so tomorrow. I wasn't going to think about coming on tomorrow. I probably will though. I really need to dedicate a few days to getting these streams up on YouTube, because I'm just getting further behind. I don't want to stop streaming, but I just really want to carry on with this game. I don't want to make any promises though anyway. Part of me is thinking just because it's the weekend, it's probably worthwhile making sure. I don't know, 50-50. I'm not going to make any promises. I really do want to actually sit down. I think even Monday and Tuesday the plan is to dedicate myself to getting these videos edited up on YouTube so people can catch up if they want to. That's going to be my main mission for this week. I really want to do that. But then if it gets to the evening and I just want to do a couple of hours, maybe some shorter streams, I might do that anyway. So keep an eye on Twitter. I mean, like, I don't announce it that far ahead. I don't know if people necessarily want the advance notice. I don't know how many people are actually follow me on Twitter or who. I mean, it's not like there's a massive benefit to, it's going to sound funny, a massive benefit to like being here exactly on time. Who's the guy who's giving me experience bonus? It's him, isn't it? Yeah, he's wise. Whereas I don't have an equivalent over here. You've got the Untainted.
Immortality and power.
The Scorpions I was thinking about building over there. We should really be in this stance, I guess. I am leaning towards more. Oh, I've got another turn before that kicks in. That building's built. I was thinking it was this turn. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait. I think I'm waiting for that before I modify these anymore.
King of Tombs.
Except for, let's stick you in here. If I can. I can't. No, because you're full. You will be going in there, but I'll wait until next turn to actually kind of figure out really what I'm doing. I want to get these armies sorted and at least on the path to just getting where they're going. I mean, man, I says that and then he looks at this army. He's got 5 turn wait to get his cool stuff. And this is a bit of an odd placement as well. Oh, why has he only got
Stride to greatness.
hardly any movement? He started the turn with like no movement. That's weird. Which means he has to wait until next turn because he needs 50% movement to go into the if I know my territory, to go into the Entomb Beneath the Sands, which allows him to recruit.
Asap's smile is on us.
Right, get going, Khalida. You can pick up some of these on the way.
We voyage.
King of greatest dynasty.
I'm happy with this army. He just needs to wait. I mean, we've got 4 turns. I mean, we might potentially put up 5 turns till that's fully replenished. That's kind of annoying. But we can kind of start moving at least. Yeah, maybe I'll... We've still got the elves over here. Don't they start... There's a Tyrannoc. I thought Tyrannoc was long gone, you know.
Desiccated fool. What business can
Is
you
this their
have
only
here?
territory? I guess it must be, yeah. I know, they start with that, I'm sure. I mean, they start with some territories off here. I guess they got kicked off here. They war with Lovren. No, actually a war with the Dark Elves. Well, I mean, you know, they've got 1 territory in there, in Nagaroth. They're Dark Elves now. They just haven't painted their armour black yet. Hero not move. Oh, I was thinking, where are you going? And it's like, oh, that's my guy. Finally come back. In which case, you can keep an eye up there. I'll come down here. It's obviously recruiting. I wonder if he's got any... No, he's got tier 5 buildings. He's got there a lot quicker than me, but that is his capital. We never really did much of our capital. In fact, did I think yesterday, I swear I had a bit of spare money. No, I don't think I did. If I had yeah, I did. I must have upgraded that. I thought, like, it's about time we upgraded our capital. I mean, Chupayotl is effectively our capital, but it is all homes away from home anyway. Another lord not moved here, that's fine. Hero. Right, we're going to send you as a scan party in the south. Let's queue that up a bit. Oh, that's weird how that... What is it, suddenly makes it quicker? There's something about being in the high seas, maybe they go slower. We'll pick up some of those islands on the way. Suppose we were ending turn. Nothing else to do. Right, let's get this upgraded. We already upgraded in that one. I'm not going to move the Necrotect. I think it's like, well, we could move the Necrotect and squeeze off an extra 10%. But we don't have to be that fussy. More money. How's this one doing? Let's have a look at our public order. Let's see how it's doing in places. Oh, we still haven't moved Raqqa. Yeah, it is Raqqa. How is the Awakening doing? We've still got a few more turns. Just because I really don't want any excuse to piss these guys off. I'm even going to go through the attrition because this is where I get declared war on from somewhere. Because it's fine, because he's just going to, once he gets up here, he's just going to sit there and defend. Just be there in case Hexwattle or somebody turns on me. While we send everybody else on crazy adventures. So we still can't do anything here. The corruption's kind of gone down as much as it can by itself. Oh no, not quite, but that's a main issue. In 4 turns, it'll get there in 4 turns. And the military presence, if nothing else, will sort it out, and hopefully over time it will be okay. Anywhere else got public order problems? Nope. Southern Great Jungle still, I mean, it's going up a little bit, that's fine. Let's start building another cavalry building, I think. You'd may as well, anywhere that's going to be a level 5, because I only want to, or at some point, this is 12 turns away from another high assessment. Oh, there's a, not going for it. It's too far either way. That gives us like a 3,000. But it's fine, we're doing alright for money. For now anyway. Next time we want to do a round of building, it's going to be really expensive again. And I guess he's still going south. I'll fit him in an army somewhere.